Hello, welcome to tonight's stream. Please follow me on Twitter, I appreciate you can follow me there. Thank you so much for the follow, Nova, I really appreciate it. We are doing tonight's stream. For tonight's stream, we have cooking companions is what I meant to say. We got cooking companions for stream tonight. First, let go. First, let's go. That's what you meant to say. Yes. So tonight we're doing cooking companions to continue the spooky season. Almost done with the spooky season. I can't believe we're actually already almost done. But we've almost reached the end of spooky season, and now we've got cooking companions. I've been wanting to play this game all month. I played a little bit of this game. I mostly just played the demo, but I think I have played a little bit of this game. I remember it being weird. But this looks like such a cute little game. It looks like such a cute little game. Like, how could this be a horror game? So that's what we're gonna find out. So we're just gonna go on to new game. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? So yes, this is supposedly a horror game. Don't know how because it looks so cute, but it's a horror game. So let's just get right into it. We got 4 people. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I could read a good book in peace. That's me! Also, look at this cute little squirrel. That's adorable. I can't wait to... Achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Maria. Maria? Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. I guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Okay, Anatoly. I've watched it and played it. Ooh. How is this game? It looks interesting so far. I mean, granted, I've barely touched the surface, but leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Maria from dying due to this dust. Ha ha ha. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. Anatoly? I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. And Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. How do I say his name? Let's see. Hear me out, lad. Spooky. It is very spooky. Interesting. I'm very excited to see. Anatoly? I assume it's Anatoly. That's I've never heard that name before. I think the slime molds would be most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Incapacitate? Whatever. Number 1 is Anatoly. Oh yeah, sorry, Maria. I got carried away again, haha. I'll help Anatoly. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher the hell out of his name this entire time. I'll help Anatoly. I guess it's Anatoly, because that's what makes sense. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. Anatoly. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Maria are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try out your cooking. Alright everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. You're gonna be disappointed with my cooking. I am white. I am the whitest of white. Later. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor. The 3 of them exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. Oh, that's handy. Cool. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit to the title screen to unlock valuables. to unlockables. I don't know where I got valuables from. Please no. Going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save. Maria and Karen, though. I assume you meant Karen, but yes, I feel that. Look at her, though. I love her braid. Do you have any experience making meals? Probably not. Say nothing. ... If you're a mute, you can tell me now. Are you a mute? No. Heh. Just messing with you. Let me know if you need help chopping anything. I'm great with a knife. You think you impressed Karen? You're pretty sure she'll remember that. Okay. Your relationship is stronger. Anyway, you should have just not clicked anything. Damn. Anyway, is this gonna be one of those things where, like, my choices impact the game? This is gonna be interesting. Go on and check out the living room. Let's talk later. Okay. Karen heads to the living room and starts looking at the books. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? The cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty, and Natalie must have put the supplies somewhere else. Behind the woodpile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. The drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. The cupboards. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. Oh good, I'm glad the mouse turds. Welcome to hell, lol. Well, this is gonna be an interesting experience. The drawers, okay. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. The drawers. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. The drawers. You check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open up. You pull open with all your might. It's time! Trumpets, sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry, raspberry. Potato? Cabbage stuffs me in this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. ... Brad, let's fucking go. Where are the trumpets? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share you our secret trumpet recipes. Splatfest? Oh, I played the Splatfest this weekend. It was a lot of fun. Not this week. I played it on... Yes, actually, no. I played it Friday and Saturday. It was fun. I think they only got like one 10x battle, though. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Bread, rice, pasta. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I think I picked pasta for that one. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat-free! You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpets! Let's move out! Chicken Alfredo. I've never actually had chicken Alfredo, but I've had just regular Alfredo. I've been meaning to try chicken Alfredo, though. I mean, I love pasta. I'm very picky, though. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. Interesting. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. And Natalie lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Oh yeah, good. The cooking supplies in the bedroom. That makes sense. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. Did you know there is 1.5 liters of blood in the adult human body? Interesting. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect! You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding vegetables to the mixture. Bro, you just said that like it's nothing. That's a lot of blood though. Hours pass. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. And Natalie's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Maria spotted it. ... Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yeah, that should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. That's crazy. 160? Don't worry, Maria. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. Heh, no. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah, I was gonna sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Maria. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Natalie, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumber yard. Ech, sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Aw, this is cute. Except he's kind of his eyes are a little, okay. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Screenshot this now. Karen takes a bite. ... It's bland as hell. Karen, tastes like every other vegetable stew. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fregaria vesca, commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. You couldn't have just said strawberries. Nobody cares, pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. Okay, never mind, Karen is mean. She is. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Day 0. Oh, day 1. Interesting. Oh, there's the couch where all the spiders were. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two quiet down? I'm trying to sleep over here. Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. It's too early for this. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Man, shut the hell up, Karen. Fucking crazy. Maria turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Maria. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah. If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? And Natalie's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? I love blackthorn berries. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Okay. Maria and Natalie, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a skip to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chumpettes to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? The bedroom. Let's do the bedroom. That's interesting. Karen and Natalie keep the room pretty clean. Only one of them made their bed, though. You look underneath one of them. You found some extra emergency supplies. You decide to look through them and start planning your next meal. Perfect. We're back. Teehee. Knock it off, Maria. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Hee. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of it? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. A what? Maria laughed so hard that your ears ring. Alright, that's enough now. Tears are rolling down Maria's cheeks. ... She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? ... Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? Oh, okay. You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Hee, let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt, and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Leave him alone. No, leave the man the fuck alone. I'll leave him alone. He's done nothing wrong. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. Big guy is a W. He is. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. ... You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. ... You cooked cabbage rolls! The art is very detailed in this too. Maria looks optimistic, Karen looks skeptical, and Natalie looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intensely as everyone takes the first bite. It's the same picture. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. This really was something special. Thanks again for cooking. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. That's not very nice. You should at least contribute to doing the dishes. ... I'ma save. Let's just save real quick. Back. ... Dishes can wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. You sleep instantly. Tomorrow will be another great day. It's time for day 2. Good morning, everyone. Gah. Again, Gregor. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are coming. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor is also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. I'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. ... You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. ... I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And Natalie, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. And Natalie and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Let's talk to Maria. Maria is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? I like crafting. Oh, me too. Metallurgy is so interesting. Metallurgy? Metallurgy? I'm curious about what alloy composition the cauldron is. I haven't seen one like that before. Anyway, great choice. You think Maria will remember that. Increase! Your relationship is stronger. I didn't realize this was a dating sim. Butchered. Didn't know you were so smart. Let's talk again later, okay? You start to blush a little bit. You hear a cheer from the other room. Sounds like the two are wrapping up their meeting. Gregor and Natalie come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Yay? The group leaves, determined as ever. Dude, I was literally thinking the same thing. Like, it was the two guys and the one comes back blushing. Sounds pretty gay to me. You have the cabin all to yourself. ... What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Didn't somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Let's go in the bathroom. Let's see. You remember an old tale about a child who said a killer's name 3 times into a mirror. Is it Bloody Mary? ... So many dots. You can't remember how it ended. ... You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom a little more scared than when you entered. What was the point of that? There was no point of that. Maria's back early today. Whoa. Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. And Natalie found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if we get stuck here. She's seen something. That's what I'm saying. She looked terrified. Maria seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with the meal so far. You're very sweet. Is Maria blushing a little bit? Tee. Sun looks... Maria will remember that. This is off. I don't know. I don't know about this. Your relationship is stronger. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You nod. Looking forward to it. You could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. They're back. Maria kind of looks kind of bad though. She kind of is, but I don't know how old she is. It's hard to say how old she is. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar though. Do you have any? Google time. You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome! Big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Maria. Maria! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. She's 20? Oh, perfect! So I can actually say she's bad. Gah! Guilty. Maria looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. ... You search your mind for something to say, but all you could think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Maria's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Correct! That was my guess. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Ta-da! You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What? But this homemade jam is just to die for. Ha. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Maria! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but I got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. It ain't loading. Why isn't it loading? You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something has been clinging to your back for days. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. It won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your back in cool water. Gregor got manners. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into your back, causing the river to run red. It's backward. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall backwards. You push yourself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shredding your back, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically. Plunging your head beneath the water, you let the current take you downstream. You give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills your mouth and nostrils, and after a minute, you stop struggling against the waters. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. You don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Ugh. Nope. No thank you. None of that. Day 3! Mom, is that you? Wake up! Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. What did I say about drinking again? ... Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. You don't sleep a wink, opening your eyes when you hear Natalie slamming the door. He sounds petrified. I looked at the door, and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah? That's all Gregor has going for him. Ugh. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Ha ha ha. Knock it off, you two. Maria, don't you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. And Natalie, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it earlier? Ugh. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. ... That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Maria begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where... So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Natalie. He's listening intently to Maria. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up her lecture, ending with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Stop dissing the nerd, bro. Bro, Gregor, look at him. I saw it. That's so funny. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it, haha. Yeah, And Natalie turns to you. There's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. ... It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chompettes. Chompettes! Hello! Don't worry, as leader of the Chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. ... Ha ha ha. Are your plans going awry? Ha ha ha. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. Ha ha ha. That one's a little stale. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry, milk, shake. You let out an audible groan. Ha ha ha. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day on it. ... Ha ha ha, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette comedy competition this year. Of course. Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? Ha ha ha. Okay, I have a question. What's up? We still talk about that closing joke, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompettes stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. ... Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Who do you think is evil out of the Chompettes? I'm kind of leaning towards either potato or cabbage. Life or death. That's right. Chompettes, move out! The Chompettes somehow manage to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. One wrong, the other is right. Interesting. Actually, I think they're both wrong. Damn. I'll wait and see. Karen stops as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. ... Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? ... Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. And Natalie, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. ... Gregor eats the biggest chunks of mold. Oh, so good that they're eating moldy food. I would have rather just had no food than to eat moldy food. You can at least go a day without eating. Poor Gregor eating the mold. ... Disgusting. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. She's in Ukraine? Damn, where does this game take place? Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it some time. And Natalie, what makes you think that? One of those books had weather reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. That's great. Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? What do you think? I'm gonna defend Natalie. He's done nothing wrong. You must be going blind then. Yeah, thanks. I don't know why Karen would make up something like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Natalie. Karen, go away. Oh, you got your wish. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. Your relationship is stronger. Was that with Gregor or Natalie? I think it was with Gregor. Good to have. Let me see. Is this? What is this? Nope, never mind. Okay. Good to have someone so positive around. And Natalie looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Hey, Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. And Natalie looks at you with admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. And Natalie looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Natalie will remember that. Karen is a dick. She is. Also, I have to do some mod stuff because I don't know why every little thing keeps flagging. I'll have to fix my mod settings. I think I have it set to where like the smallest of things get flagged. Alright, you go to bed very hungry. Day 4! Wait, let's find out. Fuck! You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. What great conversation that we're having. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. Yawn. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting low, let's just skip today's meal. ... No. ... It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. ... That doesn't make us feel any better, Natalie. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. And Natalie leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Karen, so help me God. Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Natalie in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? Gregor! I feel like I haven't really spoken to Gregor much. Kitchen! Whoops. Hey, there are plenty of blankets around, but I never need one. I generate enough heat for the entire cabin. Most of these blankets are pretty thick and heavy. One's mostly used for winter. Why are these out during the summer? You shrug. To be honest, I'm feeling a little guilty about eating that food early on. This should be over soon enough, right? You nod in agreement. Ha ha ha. Great. Thanks again for everything. Gregor will remember that. Oop, leg. Gregor, my beloved. Alright, cool. We've got 2 hearts with Gregor. You leave Gregor to go mill around the cabin for a while. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop. You're all doing great. Just a little longer. ... I'm so hungry. Me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Damn, everyone about to be miserable. Your stomach is growling more. ... You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Oof. Interesting. Day 5. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Maria getting up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. And Natalie has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. Oof! The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. ... And all I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. ... I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? ... I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? ... I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha ha ha. Maria and Natalie go white as a sheet. How are we going to find a way back now? We'll... ... have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating it. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. ... Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Maria's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Let's speak with Maria. Brr! It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain to Maria how the size of a person and fat content contributes to their temperature. Yeah! Wish I was as big as Gregor. But, to be honest, I'm happy with brains over brawn. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Maria does her best Gregor impression. Cut trees and sleep under the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Maria blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Maria will remember that. Yay! Our relationship is stronger! We've already got 3 hearts with her. You thank Maria and get the others. You call everyone together. They all look nervous. Now hear me out. Oh god, I'm hearing. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. ... Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few hundred times before swallowing, and Natalie chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing as he looks at the others. Maria nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. Maria, bro, chill, ain't that deep. That's what I'm saying. And Gregor... ... Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. ... He inhaled it. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. We're going on to day 6. It is time for day 6. He dies in the end. No! Oh wait, he dies the end. Oh, that's what you meant. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. Does it sound like it's stopped? ... It's still flooding. ... What are we going to do? ... Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. ... Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year. Wait, a year or here? I don't know. But do you really think it will rain that long? And Natalie, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Ugh. Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. ... Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Maria in the kitchen, or Natalie in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. That's amazing. Let's do it, Natalie. And Natalie's still paging through the book. Hey, you really should have been more careful with our emergency supplies. What were you thinking? He really is reading the book upside down. That's crazy. Let's see. I'm sorry, Natalie. Apology accepted. Who could have predicted this much rain? You're sweet as a pound cake. Thank you. You'll have to teach me that vegetable stew recipe once we're all... Bleh. You'll have to teach me that vegetable stew recipe when all of this is over. You're sure Natalie will remember that. Wink. I can't believe he's actually reading the book upside down. That's actually crazy. This book is a great distraction. Very well written. Oh, you get the hint and leaving Natalie to himself. How's he reading it? It's upside down! ... I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. ... Everyone is silent. I'll go. Maria! I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. ... No! Let me go instead. ... You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Natalie. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but, little guy, let me go. Gregor, sounds good to me. Look, Karen! His arms are the longest. He's probably the best at climbing. No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. Fuck you, Karen, don't diss Gregor. That's what I'm saying. Gregor did nothing wrong. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. Make Karen do it. That's what I'm saying. And the shortest one will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You pick up the biggest. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? A Natalie? Karen? Will it be... Looks like I've got the shortest. ... Maria. It's okay. New art. I watched a Natalie forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Screenshot! Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, a Natalie, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Maria leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is, and then silence. Maria has left the cabin. That's so sinister. Oh my god. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize. The other is a cabin guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. One of them looks behind her, eyes widening when she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your entire life. You're gaining on them. They can't run forever. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws you a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden, as if by magic. The earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall downward, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. What the hell are these dreams? What are these dreams? Day 7. Good morning. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Do you think she made it to higher ground? Dot dot dot. I believe in Maria. Me too. She'll be fine. Dot dot dot. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen. How long? It's been almost a day since she left. And Natalie and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. Dot dot dot. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? Dot dot dot. The nearest town is miles and miles away. Oh shit. I saw Markiplier play this. Hello! Welcome to the stream. I actually didn't know that he played this. I'm gonna have to watch that. The nearest town is miles and miles away. Dot dot dot. Waiting is all we can do for now. Dot dot dot. So it could be days before she gets back? What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Karen. I'm sure Natalie will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. I never should have eaten that much. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. I'm... Karen's hands are involuntary shaking. Gregor and Natalie just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. She looks psychotic. Sorry I'm late by 50 minutes. No worries, you're all good. Your stream starts when my school ends. Damn. It's all good. No, you don't never have to worry about being on time for a stream. I always appreciate having you here no matter what time it is. And my house is like a mile away by foot. Gotcha. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Maria will make it back. She promised. Everyone retreats to a corner. Cannibalism? I feel like that's what Karen is gonna resort to. I feel like she's gonna resort to cannibalism. What do you want to do today? Let's talk with Karen. We haven't spoken with Karen in a while. Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Maria is not coming back. Dot dot dot. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. Oh, I know where she is when you look outside. She's at, like, the left-hand side. Get away. I guess the only one that would know would be a Natalie. Last summer, a Natalie would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard. Such a good swimmer. She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. She is a baddie, but she's also a bitch. Dot dot dot. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. You close the door softly. She is a bitch. Dot dot dot. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Ha ha ha. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. Why was kill underlined? You would too. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Good night. Why the fuck is my Twitch lagging so hard? No! Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat, in a completely different room. Day 7 goes to day 8! Krill issue. Oh wait, krill tissue. We're back in the kitchen. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? Cook. There's nothing to cook though. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. I'm not trying to spoil, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm going into this. I played this a while ago, but I think it was when it was still a demo. I don't remember if I actually ever played this full version. None of this is familiar to me, so I'm pretty much going in this blind. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are all looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden, so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. And Natalie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. Dot dot dot. This taste is... Gregor wanders off, and Natalie returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some. Don't fight this, and Natalie. Wait, that's Maria the meat. That's what I was thinking too. Natalie takes a piece from the plate, turning his back to the group as he eats it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Let's talk to Gregor. Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Maria's boundaries. Thank you. You smile. Huh. If there's extras, slip me a little more meat, okay? Gregor will remember that. We got a heart. Going to see how Natalie is doing. Later. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Under the beds. You look under both of the beds. Just some dust and hair. Gross. Under the beds. You decide to inspect one of the hairs under the bed. It's long and red. It must be Karen's hair. You inspect another piece of hair. It appears to be black. A Natalie? There's nothing else down here. You notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. The floorboard looks a little loose. Only if you don't get him to for real. Trust. The floorboard looks a little loose. You're far too weak to pull up that floorboard. This floorboard should really be repaired. You definitely can't repair this yourself. Nobody is around for miles, though. You look a little closer at the hole. You found a small sock. Somebody's foot out there is probably cold. The small sock is worthless. Why did you even pick it up? The small sock is worthless. Why did you even pick it up? Okay. Let's see. Did you already look outside to check on the girl? No, it hasn't given me an option to go outside, I don't think. Inside the nightstand. Onion! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion! Was just playing with some of the toys in this drawer. You're too old to enjoy these. You're never too old for toys. Oh, definitely never too old for toys. I have like a bunch of plushies in my room. Anyways, needed to attend a secret chumpette meeting. Smell you later. Onion bounces out of the room. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? Oh. June 26th, 1862. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. Oh god, a child! They're resisting! Aren't those the souls of the dead children, not the FNAF reference? The man behind the slaughter room. You take the bloody newspaper with you. Wait, I wasn't done! No! Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be satiated now. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I can wait. No arguments. Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with the blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to a chair with a long rope to prevent you from moving. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker one. No turning back now. The blacksmith takes a hot poker out of the coals. It makes his eyes glow as he scowls at you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye. Let's see. I gotta allow that. Okay. If finally, Karen, shut the fuck up. Yes, she's baking. Before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body as he raises the poker again. You wake in a cold sweat. I'm the Tom Holland of this chat. Day 9. I want to spoil so badly, but I won't, don't worry. Thank you. I'm trying to go into this as blind as possible. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. Where's Maria? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise, like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. She's there for like half a sec. Was she really? I'm gonna have to rewatch the stream and see. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. ... I haven't heard anything like that. ... When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something. Right? ... Yes! Oh! Ah! I hated that! Ew! No! Don't do that! I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast, right? Ah! I hate that! Ew! Stop that! I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. Oh my god, it's what she would have wanted. What's gotten into you and Natalie? Oh, those faces are terrifying. Ew! Bring us another slab, please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Help me. Natalie. Gregor looks hurt by Natalie's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to some boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it quickly. Smells good. Mmm. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. ... Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. Natalie creates ripples in the broth with his finger. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Maria. Natalie begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her eating. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. ... How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Gah! How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. And Natalie? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Maria. Or Maria, I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants. Please, Natalie. You can swim back after looking. Gregor is right, Natalie. Maybe you'll find Maria out there. Oh my god, those faces are so disturbing. You're right. Maria's still out there. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Natalie. That's right, Natalie. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Maria. Something is approaching. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion! Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Natalie. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust my advice? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. That was a lie. People actually believed it in the 1500s? How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Ha 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 ha. There even was a doctor in 1919 who tricked people into thinking it was true. Ha ha ha. Anyways, you know what smells worse than raw onion left in a room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes. So, can you stop Natalie from leaving? Oop, hold on, I gotta allow that. Okay. Fuck off, onion. I take it onion is the evil one then, because if it wasn't potato or cabbage, I would say my next guess is onion. I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous, and Natalie can make his own decisions. Please. We don't need another one stalking the hallways, tapping on the windows, crying through the radio. ... You have the sudden urge to scream. ... Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to cabbage about you. Yes, that's all I'm saying. She can be as mean as potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Natalie you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's only for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're for the frying pan tomorrow. Nothing beats sliding around on butter. Later. ... You completely forget the conversation with Onion. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. We're going into day 10! Let us beat up Onion. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment from you. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food. A storm rages outside. As the snow piles up, I think it was supposed to be a snowstorm. Okay. Oh, wait, are my frames dropping? Okay. I think they dropped, my frames dropped for like a second, but they seem to be good now. Okay. As the snow piles up, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. My Twitch is bugging hard. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Absolutely nothing. A few days later you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. Trees begin to look like charred meat. You take a cut out of one, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood as you wade through the snow. Days later, a deer gallops by, the first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Ugh, no picture this time? ... Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Good morning. ... Good morning, little guy. Well, Natalie, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. I could hear her whispers coming from the basement. She kept telling me to go outside. ... We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. Really? Natalie. My patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tension seems to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Let's talk with Natalie. Given that he's about to leave anyway. ... And Natalie looks pale. Thanks for coming over. And Natalie seems comforted by your presence. Relationship has increased, even though he's about to leave and go die. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to go out, but I don't want her tormenting me anymore. You know what's down there, don't you? Yes. Of course you do. How else would you keep us And Natalie looks like he's going to puke. Please get away from me. And Natalie leaves your vicinity. It looks like Natalie will remember that. You call everyone together for a meeting. He's gonna find his Pookie Bear outside. Generally, though, I have no idea what's in the basement. I wouldn't be surprised if Maria is actually in the basement, but who knows? Natalie, you okay, little guy? Natalie looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Natalie, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. ... Thank you, Natalie. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Natalie. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. There he goes. Karen. Yes, Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Natalie? You say nothing. Goodbye, Natalie. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. And Natalie has left the cabin. Oh, and then there will probably be more meat. ... See you soon, little guy. I guess all we could do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I also just realized I haven't saved in a minute, so let's do that real quick. Okay. ... I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. It was fun having Gregor while it lasted. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. It was fun having Gregor. Wait, don't you mean a Natalie? You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. ... You hear a scraping on the floor. It's bread! Found you! Ha ha ha. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Ha ha ha. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Ha ha ha. Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chumpette meeting and told me to give you this mission. Protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes. You nod. Ha ha ha. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Brad that pun didn't make any sense. Ha ha ha. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Brad hops away, pushing himself through a mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep, thinking about what Brad told you. You better. I will protect Gregor as much as I can. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. After working the saw, you wrap the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you decide to dry the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching. You clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. I wonder if that was them finding, whatchamacallit? A Natalie. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to surprise everyone with breakfast. You start by cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven, releasing a unique smell into the air. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me! Now! You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ah! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, grabbing more with his hands. Tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them, quickly consuming the meat on the table. ... I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in close to whisper. I'm glad Maria and Natalie are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back, and now it's all that I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn, very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect your art? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Maria that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Why don't you do it? I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time and I want it to be perfect. No. Tick. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor, hi. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me. Oh my god. This will be over soon, Gregor. Stop. Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Natalie slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. And there goes Gregor. He's dead. He's dead as hell. Wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a night. Well, who is this? Who is that? Who's that in the back? Rip Gregor. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise. Gregor has already finished his. Took a few hours, though. Come on, let's eat. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Oh, that's good. She finally didn't understand what I meant by it was nice having Gregor while it lasted. Damn! He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor? Where am I? Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You're useless. You can't swim. How could you help us if you immediately drown? What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty earlier, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Ha ha ha. Gregor looks at you. Don't even think about crawling away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. Heh. We'll eat your fresh arm when everything else is gone. Let me start cooking some more of your leg. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted was to keep everyone alive and together, but I failed. Are you disappointed in me? No! Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, my mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. I was never satisfied. Gregor, I'd honestly still smash Karen. Even though she's a cannibal. One day on my way home from work, I was walking past the town inn. Something smelled amazing. It was coming from a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag, a meal that was fresh out of the oven. At least, that's what I thought. I became severely ill with food poisoning, dry heaving into the toilet for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. Haha. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I'm so cold. This cabin. Everything about it chills me to the bones. Please. Consider it my dying wish. Consider your dying wish granted. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at peace. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Don't die on me, damn it! No! I know, I don't want him to die either! Gregor, you look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander. Cabbage, let's play hide and seek. Aw, shit, here we go. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is, and I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait, isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. As the leader of the Chumpettes, it's important you find all of us, so please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chumpettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? You go talk to Karen in the living room. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubs all of the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Yes? Have you seen the basement key anywhere? Wasn't it in the kitchen? You can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chumpettes can help you find it in the kitchen. You decide to go look for it. Thankfully, there's not too many places for a Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? Well, first, let's save. Back to the game. The cupboards. You open a few drawers. They're empty. They must have been full of the dishes that are piling up. Yikes. Behind the wood pile, there's nothing but cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. Cauldron. You hear something rustling. Found her! She always picks the same hiding spot. Ah, you found me! Well done. As leader of the Chumpettes, getting through those mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chumpettes to push me through. You'll help me out, right? Cabbage has joined the party. 4 Chumpettes to go. What's next, Cabbage? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chumpettes in no time. You asked Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in there. ... You found the basement key. There it is. That's the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. You got the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making hide and seek far too easy. Chumpettes, find Onion. Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? The bedroom. Found him. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion. Today, I'm feeling sweet as a sugar cane. Honest. Wow, did you eat something gross? Your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Did the red-haired woman scare you or something? You tell Onion everything that happened. Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Maria and Natalie and Gregor, but yikes. 3 people dead in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though, right? I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, don't worry, I got your back. Onion has joined the party. Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem, Cabbage. I think I heard Bread making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread, the one and only. Chumpettes, let's move out. Your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chumpettes left. You're getting a terrible headache. Your face is feeling numb. Your legs aren't moving. Oh well, you do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. Time to get that bread. You proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. This is interesting. Where is he? You hear Brad come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me! Everyone's secretly favorite Chumpette, Bread! Don't you loaf me? Ha ha ha. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So, what do you need? You tell Bread about gathering the Chompettes together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened the last time? With Potato? I mean, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs? Bread, we need your help finding Potato. Missed you, big guy. Come help. I would never let the Chompettes down. Ha ha ha. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. My frames, no, stop dropping. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All 3 Chompettes are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips. Snap out of it. Ooh. You already ate. We're no good for that, you glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. Interesting. You stumble to your feet. Let's, go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect! Chompettes, mosey out! You have 3 Chompettes in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. 2 more to go. You go check out the basement door. Had to take a sip of water. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. Everything turns silent. You can almost hear her breathing. Raspberry? You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry. Honest, we need your help finding Potato. Our combined Chompette detective skills say he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-haired woman is coming over here. Chompettes, let's hide out. All 4 Chompettes quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. When they are not by Cabbage, they have control. Gotcha. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart, piece by piece, just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you do? Ooh. I'm gonna save. Tell her about the Chompettes. Talking food? What the hell are you talking about? And there. You've lost it. You tell her about the cabbage being the leader of the Chompettes. She's the leader? A talking cabbage? What? Karen looks extremely upset. You tell her about Raspberry, Onion, and Bread. They asked you to save them? What the hell does that mean? You tell her about Potato. And there's a potato that's dangerous? A potato is killing people? You open the basement door. You've lost it, but thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner, okay? See you soon. Karen descends the staircase into the darkness. You locked the basement door. Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of rage and bargaining. Given enough time, it will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. Interesting. I thought that was going to be the wrong answer to pick. That's why I saved first. I'll have to go back and see what happens if I pick the other one. You slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. I'm scared. You must have sleptwalked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out. Oh no! And the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. No, there's more! Oh, I just looked it up. Apparently there's a sequel to this called Dead Weight. Ooh, interesting. That's so cool. Does this game have multiple endings? Like if I was to pick different options, would Maria and Natalie still gone outside? Or is it like all of this would have happened anyway? Oh yes, multiple endings. Ooh, interesting. Alright. I'm definitely gonna be playing more of this. Alright. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Just move around your cursor to search the room. Okay. Cabbage! Hello! Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out. This one. Ha ha ha. Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. You unlocked the bathroom door. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Excuse me, need to conduct the next secret chompette meeting. Later! You quickly make your escape. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. We spent a whole day in the bathroom. 14. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? She got out of the basement? What the hell? Just your imagination again. Karen can still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. Like they're... Oh! Oh! Oh, I hated that. Oh! Like they're all mostly downer endings from what I know, but there's a few more things to explore and learn as you develop your relationship with the characters. Ooh, interesting. That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has a fit. The white! The white! The what? You determine the haunt has officially begun. Events like this are rare. Creating vengeful spirits is difficult. In this state, they'll try giving you a heart attack. Oh, good. Push you down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. The rain has stopped. You decide to go look out the window. Ah! Ah! Oh, I hated that. I saw that. Ah! Oh yeah, you're going to learn quite a few interesting things about the player character as you go along. Ah! Oh, I hated that. I saw Maria. Oh, I hated that. But wait, where's Anthony? And Natalie? Will I see him if I wait long enough? Oh. The floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would be excited to see this. Dude, I'm so glad that I'm playing this game with the light on. I was tempted to turn it off like I did for I'm on observation duty, but I'm so glad because this shit's more freakier. Shame that she's running in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food out here now. Oh my god. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. I have it off. Word. Karen's hiding spot was too obvious. You grab some meat from behind the woodpile. You took a few bites of it. You lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. Huh? Okay, I guess we just lost track of the days. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted. The rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick, or... Good morning? She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. Gotta love the implication in the narration. The meat is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. And Natalie? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? Sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. No, I'm scared. A cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this, Oh! Fuck that. No. No. You wake in a cold sweat. Ah. No. Oh no. Hi, hello, welcome. This game just got creepy as hell. Oh god. It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. Oh, hello, Bozo. You're just in time for the real creepy bits. And what happened before? The fucking faces that they were making before wasn't weird enough. They had to make it worse. You get out of bed and head to the living room. I don't wanna. How creepy are we talking about? Like, really creepy. Like, this is probably creepier than the rest of the games that I've played so far this month. So basically, for context, we're in this cabin, and oh, it gets worse. We're in this cabin, and they get stuck in here because of a storm, and they don't have enough food. So it's a group of 5, including the player. One of them goes out for food, doesn't come back, but suddenly we have meat. So everyone's eating the meat, but it's starting to get weird. So after enough time passes, they run out of meat. So the second person goes to look off for the first person. They disappear, but now suddenly we have meat, and we eat the meat. Shit gets even more weird. And then eventually one of the characters cuts off the last other person's limbs, and then that's the meat that we have. And then we trapped the last one in the basement, assuming that they died. And now shit's getting weird. It's weird. The couch still smells like Gregor's sweat. Should you have stopped her? You already did. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. Day 16! You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. I hated that. Oh, I hate this. What else am I supposed to do? What am I... Oh, this. The first note you ever received. Thinking about the messenger puts a smile on your face. I think there was something in here that lit up. Oh, here it was. You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my other... Oh, there it is. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I am begging you, please bring back my daughter safely, or I will need to get the others involved. I have left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. Is this about Karen? You take the mother's note with you. You lay back down on the couch, drifting back to sleep. Or is that Maria's mother? Your schizophrenia is kicking in. Oh, that's good. That's what we wanted. Let's see. You slept, walk again. You can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. I thought Potato was in the basement. Hello. Oh, it's you again. Tell me. Your first week with the others. Where did you sleep? You think for a minute but come up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. You remember any concussions? Still nothing? You would routinely collapse around the cabin. Sleptwalked into walls too, even fell down the basement stairs. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck yet. You seem to survive almost anything, right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? Save. No. Ha ha ha. Still have some common sense left in you. Tell me, what was the plan after locking her in the basement? Having her starve to death? With 3 corpses already down there? Plenty of rainwater? Ha ha ha. She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. Save. Oh, thank God I saved. Oh, God. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. I don't care if you come back alive. Maybe the red-haired woman will all let us move on. Or will she act like you? You ignore Potato, heading to the basement door. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Something is approaching. I don't like this. I don't like it. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? And Natalie's down here too. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. Down here. Beware of Karen. She is ill beyond repair. And she will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll speak again. You feel Maria leaving the staircase. You continue your descent. Is next going to be a Natalie? The walls. They're a mix of dirt and soot. Something is approaching. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm glad I found you. Oh, it's Gregor now. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking behind you? Another trap. Everyone else is upstairs. Maria was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Maria. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. You nod. Heh, thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. We'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to this. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels heavier. You touch your ears. Blood is leaking out. Something is approaching. Is this going to be a Natalie this time? I knew it. Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Natalie about meeting with Gregor and Maria. You don't want to pick onions outside? You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You ask Natalie where Karen is. Below us. Waiting to devour you. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. How long did you leave them in there? Beware of Karen. She'll wipe that smug smile off your face. See you again soon. You feel Natalie leave the staircase behind. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. It is Cabbage! You've come so far. Proud of you. As leader of the Chumpettes, I want to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out and we'll be there. Honest. Wouldn't let you die down here. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. Ha ha ha. You can't sneak up on me. But sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Too much wax in your ears. Raspberry? Don't get on Raspberry's bad side. Your ears have so much dirt in them, they could probably grow potatoes. Ha ha ha. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember, down here, you can call on us. We'll help you out in a bind. And if you get lost down here, please don't go into the room. It's the only place we won't go. That's correct, Potato. Thank you for coming along with us. It's not a change of heart because you really never had one. I don't think he should come with us. The only joke here is you, Potato. That's enough. Ooh. Chumpettes, let's help out! The Chumpettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Let's end this. Oh, I actually had to fight her? Karen smiles at you. You're going to taste better than Gregor. A tear rolls down Karen's cheek. Or tear rolls down Karen's cheek. Should have never left Ukraine. Karen slashes at you with her knife. You dodge Karen's knife, feeling the air hit you. Stop moving. She's looking at you dead in the eyes. Karen is studying you. Should have killed me earlier. No chance of that now. You try throwing a punch. Karen easily dodges it. You try to reason with Karen. Don't speak to me. Karen grins at you. You attack Karen with a lunge. You barely land a soft punch. Should have kept the door locked. Karen slashes at you with her knife. Karen missed. I'll snap those legs like twigs. She's looking at you dead in the eyes. Karen's looking winded. You try to bite Karen's face. You missed. Do it again. You kick Karen. You connect with her hip. Attack again. You get a handful of Karen's hair, smashing her into the wall. Karen rushes towards you. Ah! Oh, I didn't like that face. Karen is about to take your life here. Chumpettes, sorry for not helping you much down here. Then again, you didn't help us much down here. It will be fascinating to see what happens if you lose. You're not feeling any better. The Chumpettes have stopped helping. Karen is drooling. What the hell was the point of that? They did nothing! Okay, dodge. Karen is breathing heavier. Karen's muscles recover. Where did this energy come from? Attack. You crack Karen's jaw with a hard punch. I don't need to chew. Karen lunges forward. You taste copper? Try to claw out Karen's eyes. Missed. Attack. You crack Karen's jaw with a hard punch. I don't need to chew. Dodge. Karen stabs at your neck. She missed. It's over. What? Interesting. Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. You're hobbling after her, but the basement is getting darker and darker. You can hear the small echoes of Karen's footsteps in the distance. You're getting lightheaded again. A cool liquid is coming out of your ears. You almost trip a few times as you move downwards. Your shoes begin sticking to the ground. This area has a door in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close by. Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. Hell no. Get away from me. No. No. Welcome. We've been waiting. Turn on the light. No. No. Where's Karen? She's ravenous. Completely ravenous. Lost in the abyss. She will never escape. Fleeing west did nothing. We traded one tragedy for another. Karen will stop your ambitions. Wretch. Abomination. Horror. Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Maria, Natalie, Gregor, Karen, I won't forget you. Is that the end? Oh. I guess that's the end. Maybe. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves? You grab your flaying knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. What the hell? The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't even look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the question you've asked 1,000 times. Did you come on your own free will, or were you sent? We were technically sent, and Natalie, we came on our own free will. The woman looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Rhina, check it out. A cabin? All the way out here? Let me see. Oh, I just got an achievement. I'm so confused. Isn't this how it started? Except these are new people? Wait a minute. What is happening? A cabin? All the way out here? What about that psychopath? We lost him a few kilometers ago. Don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Rhina. Sun is setting. Let's take shelter here, just for the night. You sure that's a good idea, Selena? Of course. Front door has a few different ways to lock it. Should keep him at bay if he shows up. Hope there's some snacks in here. Bollock. I guess we don't have a good choice. We'll head back to Zakopane in the morning. Don't worry about it. Oh! It's just for one night. You decide to join up with your friends inside. Did you lock the door? All set. Could you see him out the window? No, he probably went back to town. Is anyone here? No. Yelled and stopped around? Nothing. This cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight. What? Relax. It's going to be freezing outside tonight, so it's either us or him. Let's avoid making a fire. Don't want him to see us in the distance. Let's see. I can explain a little if you want. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I assume this is like a backlash. This is a, not a backlash. A flashback. Oh, I had it backwards. I assume this is a flashback to, because it was referenced before where something happened with children in Zakopane and something like that. I assume the protagonist of how we were playing before with Maria and Anthony and all that, the player that we were playing as, I assume was originally with these children, and then I guess somehow these children die, and then he stays in the cabin, and then somehow runs into Maria and all of them, so I guess I'm assuming that's what's happening here. No fire? There's blankets in the bedroom. We'll be fine, Oleg. This cabin chills me to the bones. We'll need them. Whenever Bolek gets nervous, he tells a joke to break the tension. Got one of Razel's classics for you. What do you call a snowman's kids? Children. Bahahaha. Heh. Let's split up and search the cabin. See if you can find any food for us to eat tonight. I'll take the bedroom. Leave the living room to me. Rhina, I'll search the kitchen. No need to help me. You sure? Of course. I know exactly where to look first. I got the Zakopane Jr. Baker Award, remember? Selena, ha ha ha. Alright, everyone. Let's move out. Let's see. Dude you play as was one of the children. He killed them, I think. Definitely Brad. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I believe it that he killed them. I wouldn't be surprised. That makes sense. Okay. Help the team by searching the cabin for supplies. Your bond with Selena, Oleg, and Bolak is unbreakable. Focus on exploring the cabin. You only get one choice, so choose wisely. Who do you want to help out first? Let's help out Selena. I like Selena. Let me help Selena. Only if you insist. What area do you want to search first? Countertops. Oh wow, this mortar and pestle has gotten a lot of use. What's that? Mortar and pestle? It's a cooking tool used to grind herbs, plants, and seeds. You haven't seen one of these? No? Let's go over to Oleg's house sometime. His grandma has one. Sounds good, haha. Inside the cauldron and oven. You search the inside of the cauldron first. Find anything? Just some disgusting slop at the bottom. Look at this. Okay, so main story is essentially you're a cannibal who's heavily implied to be Baba Yaga, heavily implied to have lived here a very long time ago, not connected to the group of kids we're seeing right now, and the group of Karen and friends were refugees from Ukraine who left for their own safety but ended up dying due to the cannibal serial killer. Gotcha. Haha, this cauldron is almost as big as and heavy as your coat. Selena, haha. You're covered for fall and winter now. Saves my family a trip to the Zakopane market, right? Let's see. I think we've checked everywhere, Selena. You're right. Rats. Did you check under the sink? You look underneath the sink. Nothing. It feels strangely cold underneath. Nothing. Alright, let's see what Bolek and Oleg have found. Rhina, let's mosey out. She kind of reminds me of Cabbage. Too much I don't know how to say that, Rhina. You napping? No, just staring at the clouds. Oh, yeah? The drowning of Marzana is in a few minutes. Let's burn that witch and throw her in the river. I heard you're the one tasked with the burning. You know how to shoot an arrow that's on fire, Selena? Duh. You can bring the green branch to the village this year, Rena. I got that witch. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess. Cause the names of these children, their names are colored, which I think the other ones were colored too. But the fact that like Selena is green, Rhina is pink, and so on, and the fact that Selena, Rhina, Bolek, and Olag, whatever, they start with C for cabbage, R for raspberry, B for bread, and O for onion. I'm going to assume that they have something to do with the vegetables, yeah. You can bring the green branch to the village this year, Rena. I got the witch. Ha ha ha. Alright, time to get up and get your hand out of the clouds. Selena takes you down to the river. Downstream is the witch Marzana, made of straws and sticks. Her wooden raft won't catch fire easily. Have to aim for the body. Selena fires 3 flaming arrows at Marzana's raft, but nothing connects. When you finally catch up to it, the effigy has fallen down into the water. Help me fish this out, Rhina. The weight is surprisingly light. I thought it was bad to touch the effigy after trying to drown it. That's just an old superstition, Rhina. No need to burn, then drown. No, need to burn, then drown to complete the ritual. Gross, haha. Oleg, yeah, because his name is Blue and so is Onions. Marzana, swim across the seas. Let all the flowers bloom and make the fields turn green. Whoa, what the hell are you two doing? Helping Marzana back on her feet, Oleg. She's light. Come help us get her back to the others. I'm not touching that. Ha ha ha. Oleg. Thankfully, none of the adults caught you messing around with the effigy, but while Oleg was yelling at you, it felt like you were being watched. Across the river, you see a strange man pretending to skip stones. His greasy hair shines in the sunlight. Some of the oils are smeared on his vest. He opens his mouth in an awkward smile, his teeth jagged and uneven. Walking away clumsily, he heads in the opposite direction of the festival, right into the forest. You head over to meet up with Bolek and Oleg. This game, from what I know, takes a very heavy influence from folklore and such, and as you saw before, vengeful ghosts and ghouls are very much real, so that cabin is heavily haunted by past victims. Ooh, interesting. Okay, team, find anything? Just some old toys in a drawer. Really old toys. Bolek? I found his toy boat under the couch. Let me see that. Grandma made this boat for him. Raziel was here. Raziel. The one and only. Could he still be alive here? Seeing him again would bring Grandma back from the brink. We have to find him. Agreed. Crew, we need to search this cabin top to bottom. Let's find Raziel and bring him back to Zakopane. You got it, Selena. Bolek, Oleg, come with me. Let's look around outside. Rhina, look around the cabin and try to find any clues to where Raziel is. That psychopath could still be outside in the woods. If you hear any of us yell or scream, find us, okay? Of course, Selena. Thanks. We'll be listening for you as well. I'll be fine. Crew, let's move out. Selena, Bolek, and Oleg leave you to search the cabin. Who's there? Nothing replies back. It sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. You walk over to investigate. Hello? I don't like it. I don't know this language. I don't know this language. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. A drawing is pushed out of the cabinet. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. A door. Looks like someone used a piece of coal to draw this. Are these bars of a cage? Staring at a door. You take the cage drawing with you. Okay. Alrighty then. Selena, Oleg, Bolek? No reply. Oh, there they are. Rhina, we saw something weird down the hill. Looked like an old fence with bones all over the ground. It could have been animal skulls, but we couldn't tell from that distance. Heard some weird whispering before we got back to the front door. Find anything? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Strange whispers coming out from under the kitchen sink. Ooh, whispers? Was it a ghost, Rhina? I'm not sure. I couldn't understand any of the words. Ghost. Bolek attempts to lighten the mood a little bit. Got another of Raziel's jokes for you. What do ghosts like pouring over their food? Bolek, give up? Gravy! Bah ha ha ha! Heh. It was probably just the creaking of the cabin, Rhina. No such thing as ghosts. It seemed pretty real, Selena. Well, if you see it again, let me know. That fence outside was absolutely terrifying. We can't let our guard down here. Yeah. Can we not split up anymore? I'm scared of getting separated now. Of course, Oleg. We're a team, and teams stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. You're right, Selena. Ha! I just don't want to lose any of you, like Raziel. That won't happen when we're together, Oleg. Bolek, you're a night owl. Can you stay guard while we sleep? Of course. Thanks, Bolek. Oleg and I will take the bedroom. You okay with the living room? Yeah. Thank you, Bolek. Wake us up if you see or hear anything. You got it. Oleg and Selena head to the bedroom, opening the door fully behind them. You lay down on the couch and quickly fall asleep. You close your eyes, but cannot stop thinking about the butcher of Zakopane. His third victim probably had the worst. Stabbed in the stomach like the other two, but this one was different. The body was missing both ears, so investigators concluded it was a copycat to a series of grisly murders from years ago. What kind of person would take someone's ears? The victim's family and neighbors searched the murder scene top to bottom and the alleyway outside. All they could find was a broken window that the butcher used to gain entry. It was a mystery that nobody in Zakopane could solve. So Selena, Oleg, Bolek, and you teamed up to find the killer. Selena was naturally the leader, plotting out vantage points on dusty maps her grandfather had. Bolek brought snacks and what he called emergency rations, which was usually crusty bread, from his pocket. Oleg was able to get investigation tips from his grandmother, a former detective, but only after telling her it was to find Raziel. Your investigations lasted more than a year, often getting to crime scenes quicker than town investigators. You have a strange dream. You found the body early, so early the blood is still leaving the body. The greasy-haired man makes eye contact with you, whipping the knife on his vest. You look for a way to escape, but you're trapped in the alleyway. He slowly walks towards you, forcing a laugh that comes out in an unnatural, staggered segments. As he gets closer, you notice his pupils are absolutely enormous. As he brings the knife up, his face peels apart by the lips, screeching in pained agony. You wake in a cold sweat. Ugh! Ugh! Hated that. Alright. Wake up, everyone. Bolek, it's like 3 a.m. I heard something outside. Was it one of the crows? They never shut up. It's him. Huh? Selena? It's him. What's the plan? Selena makes the group's secret hand signal, only whispering is loud now. Pollock, Oleg, eyes on the doors and the windows. If he makes it inside, run out the front door or downstairs. Downstairs? What if there's less room down there? Then we need to manipulate the lights down there. Find the light bulb pulley, and when he gets close, turn off the lights. He's got that knife, so run for the front door when there's an opening. What if there isn't a working light down there? Our eyes can see better in the dark than him. We can run circles around him while he's blind down there. He doesn't stand a chance. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Oleg. Oleg, can you outrun him? Of course. Rhina, do you see anything out the window? The rain hasn't started yet, but you can see storm clouds in the distance. Maybe it'll get too muddy for him? Unless he's coming through one of the windows. The window glass is thick. If you tried to break it, everyone would hear it. Whomever built this cabin definitely was here for the long haul. See anything, Rhina? Nothing. While keeping watch, I found this in the bedroom. Here. Is it a sock? Oh, it's a drawing. Oh! What the hell is this? That's what I like to know. Did Raziel make this? It had to have been him. When we found the body stuffed into the barrel, that creep saw us and ran. Who would do something like that? A monster. That's right, Rhina. That was the last time we saw him. What's that noise? Ugh! Get to the staircase, now! As you run to the staircase, you see him standing by the front door. He wipes his eyes with his sleeve, completely drenched from head to foot. He attempts to smile, but it looks completely out of character. You slow down your breathing, making it to the staircase safely. Hell nah! Hell nah! Selena takes out the basement key, locking the door behind you. There, that should slow him down. Rhina, can you lead? Of course, Selena. Wow, he's determined. Alright, we'll be right behind you. You begin your descent. Let's play Ghost in the Graveyard tonight. It's too dark out. What if one of the adults catches up? We're faster than them. Rhina, you game to be the ghost. You game to be the ghost first. Why me? Because your eyes can see in the dark the best. Perfect ghost. Selena, ha ha ha. Sure, I'll go hide first. Hey, Oleg? Yeah? You were slower than Bullock with a stomach full of herring last time. Pick up the pace this time. Excuse me, this time. Eek! Trust me, won't happen again. Nobody trusts you, Oleg. Everybody laughs. You hide behind some equipment at the sawmill. It takes the group 2 hours to find you. By the time Selena yells Ghost in the Graveyard, you've already tagged Bullock and Oleg. Eek! You're too fast, Rhina. Nobody sneaks up on me. Nobody. Oh yeah, I think Raspberry said the same thing. Rhina, what's going on? Nothing. Just remembering something. Bullock and Oleg went ahead. There's no time for this. We need to go. You snap out of it and begin your descent. He must be searching for the key. What an idiot. He must be furious to be causing that much damage. Oleg, you find a light switch down there? Yes. Get in position. We'll be right down. That locked door is keeping him busy. That door is pretty old though. Did you see the holes in it? He's coming down! Run! Your eyes strain to see further down the staircase. You can't hear him. Rhina? We have someone special to introduce you to. Raziel, come on out. Don't be shy, Raziel. Rhina won't bite, haha. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Rhina. It's okay. Your cousin is great, Bullock, haha. Just wait, everyone. Give him a little time. He has the world's best puns. He memorized every single one Grandma told him about, haha. Grandma brought me this book. Oh, is Raziel supposed to be potato? Raziel, this is 500 pages long. Yeah, haha. Everyone laughs with Raziel, enjoying a nice meal together with Bullock's family. Raziel tells countless pun jokes, Bullock howls with laughter, and the adults shake their heads in agony. His joy is infectious, making Zakopane a better city for everyone, except for one. Rhina, you're slowing down again. Selena, Raziel. What about him? I keep remembering him. I see. He, crew. Let's keep going. You continue downward. What the hell is this? What? The light isn't working. No time to find a weapon in here. Let's keep going down. I could see a light further down the staircase. Your shoes stick to the floor at the bottom. You could barely make out the light to the door on the right. East? There's 3 other doors, north, south, and west. Selena tries the door to the north first. Locked. This room is tiny. How are we going to get around him? Don't be scared. Let's try the doors and see if we can lock it from the inside. Which way, Reina? Oh, no. Don't make me pick. West. Locked. East. You, Selena, Oleg, and Bullock throw the door open, turning around to see him. Oh, I guess that's us? Okay. Leave us alone. You left the knives upstairs. It's 4 against 1. Leave with your life. Ha ha ha. Say hi to Rizal for me. Cooking companions. Ooh. Yee. Why? You shut the drawer. Ah! I saw that. So you want some context for that too? Yeah. Cabbage, onion, bread. They're being held back by their human emotions. They'll need a few months more at the very least. I'm in no rush. Let us leave. Now. You shut the drawer. Oh wait, it looks like they'll explain a little here. Okay. I'd like to explore the cabin. See where those whispers are coming from. Can I leave the drawer? You nod. Thank you. Want to come with Raspberry? I'm going nowhere with you. Haha. Poor, poor Raspberry. Welcome! We've done a few annual Chompette comedy competitions since last time. Want to be the judge this year? Ignore them. I found some fascinating stuff by using the mouse holes. I need you to explain what the hell this is. What the hell? What the hell? Were you fattening him up? Or were you scaring the hell out of him while you hesitated? You take the basement drawing with you. I will never forgive you for this. You shut the drawer. I take it we're back as playing as the killer now. It's time! Chompettes, sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry, Raspberry. Oh, I don't like the faces. Potato? Potato? You have nothing to give me now. Leave me alone. This is the only way to escape, Potato. We need to leave at the same time. I'm not leaving the cabin. Potato, please. Potato, we want to see R. No. Cabbage tries whispering, but you can clearly hear every word. They can release us. Just play along and maybe they'll pity us. Yeah? I'm not working with them. Oh, I guess Potato isn't Rizal. I guess. But right now, I pity them. Just an old, disgusting, foul-smelling. That's enough. Potato's words cause a regression to stir inside of you. Keeping these intruders around might be entertaining for now. You slide the drawer closed, giving them time to stew on their thoughts. Cooking companions, Chompette's origin. Interesting. You have a strange nightmare. Ugh. Wake up. I said, wake up. The others are causing you to become weak. We need to get you back to normal. Less talking, less hesitation, especially if someone is trying to become stronger than you. They used to make you upset, right? I'm here keeping an eye on you. You ask for how long? At this rate? Never. You cough profusely, covering Potato in a fine mist. You're beyond disgusting. So then, are you ready to fight back against the nightmares? punish the spirits that have made your life a living hell? What happens if I say no? I'm just curious. What happens if I say no? Your mind will be flayed if you let them. You're sure about that decision? Yes, I'm done fighting. Unbelievable. Allowing bad dreams to haunt you every night. I suspect you'll go mad in a few more years. Rot in hell, wretch. Okay, so to recap all that, the kids are the veggies, but Potato is not Rizal. Potato is a killer who chased the children, but they were all killed by the cannibal, and now they're haunting the cabin while slowly losing their memories and humanity as the veggies, except for Potato, who never had any humanity in him. Interesting! Interesting, okay. Good morning. Where's Potato? We locked him in the room. He was bragging about convincing you to leave the cabin. Isn't that terrible? You shrug. Being near others would only lead to more meals. You ask why Cabbage cares so much. Because innocent lives get caught in your meddling. What? Okay. Ruslana. Kazimierz. Those were people, not, I'm sorry, I lost my temper. Let's try something different than what Potato suggested. Let's try embracing the nightmare. See if that yields different results, okay? You nod. Thank you. Trumpets, move out. Yeah, there's like layers to this game. Yeah, I figured. Alright, it is actually past the time, so I will be ending the stream here. I'm really interested in this game. I'm actually more interested in this game than I thought I would be. I was actually expecting it to be quicker, but it seems like it just keeps going and going. I can't tell when it's gonna end, because I wanted to try to explore the different endings, but we haven't reached an end yet, so I can't explore other options just yet. But you know, this is definitely going to be a fun game to play to wrap up the spooky season. So thank you guys so much for joining me on tonight's stream, whether you were here from the beginning, came in towards the end, whether you've been lurking, chatting, whatever, never matters to me. I always appreciate the support either way. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I will be streaming more of this tomorrow, actually. I don't really have much else planned for spooky season. I'm just going to finish cooking companions and then take it from there. So thank you guys again for watching the stream tonight. I always appreciate the support. I will be back again with more cooking companions tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I hope to see you there. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day and night, or whatever time it may be for you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!